Very pleasant. And I call the member for Ryan.
Mr Deputy Speaker, tomorrow is Game 2 of this year's State of Origin battle. And indeed, tomorrow morning we will see a parliamentary touch football game along similar lines. However, when it comes to the parliamentary chamber, the teams line up quite differently. On our side, we are led by the member for Wentworth, the JT of federal politics, already well on his way to the try line, determined not to be sidelined by interference and interactions not central to the game, determined to score for the Australian people. The coalition scrum is, of course, spearheaded by none other than the member for New England, our Greg Inglis, relentlessly determined, always focused on the goal, plays straight down the centre. Nothing diminishes his passion to win. And joining him in the scrum, the member for Cook, the Cameron Smith of the team, always forward in the front lines, winning the hard yards and doing the heavy lifting. And hovering around the scrum, fleet of foot, weaving in and around is the playmaker, ready for whatever comes his way, the member for Sturt. His safe hands handling anything thrown in his direction and passing it on with style. The Cooper Cronk of our side, or as a result of his South Australian upbringing, the team rover. And backing up, the player with style, the player with flair, the talented Billy Slater of the team. Who else but the member for Curtin? Just send the ball in her direction and she can deliver a torpedo punt at any time to any player anywhere on the field. Now, I do know that I have merged football codes, but I wanted to acknowledge the AFL upbringing of the last two players. Mr Deputy Speaker, we then look at the opposition team. Their leader, the member for Maribyrnong, ruthlessly stormed through the ranks by ankle-tapping key players on his own side. But having achieved the captaincy, he now keeps changing position, so much so that his team does not know what the game plan is from one moment to the next. However, the member for Graindler, the anchor of their scrum, the people's choice, their Jared Hayne, is still hanging in there, implacable in defence, refusing to give an inch. He hopes to achieve his personal trifecta. First game win in State of Origin. Sorry, he can only have one of those. His beloved Rabbitohs come back last Saturday, and now the captaincy is in his grasp. Just one more drop ball by his captain, and the team will be backing him in. And then there is the member for McMahon, the opposition's Brett Hodgson. Sadly lacking the speed and skill for a leadership role, always a danger of having his passes intercepted or being dragged across the line. Mr Deputy Speaker, the coalition's game has form. We have the best team, we have the strongest team, and the goal is in sight. The coalition will not let the opposition block our attempt to deliver what the packed stadium of Australians want. The coalition is the only team which can hold on to the ball, score and convert their try. Go Queenslander!